They both times.
There's a will. Dysregulative forces away. I am not getting into the will. Dysregulative.
Six. One, two, three, 6,
Okay, so stop moving up. So, what's the point of cash flow 101? Well, like anything in life, we start off by getting a job. What do you do with your job? Your job creates an income. When your job creates an income, that gives you money coming every month. So most people play around the rat race. What do? We chase month to month, payday to payday, and hope that we're going to earn some more money. Well, Cash Flow 101, a game invented by Robert and Kim Kiyosaki, we like to call it monopoly on steroids. Why? Because it really takes the game of financial literacy, the game of money, we call it play the money game, to a whole new level. So, you get a job, you learn how to manage your financial statement. What comes in your income, what goes out in your expenses, what assets do you build up and what liabilities do you have and how do they reflect when it comes to cash flow. And you manage that in what we would term your bank statement in modern day, but it's just a cash ledger, what comes in and what goes out. You play, you throw the dice, like you throw the dice of life, and you just keep going round and round and round the rat race with the main aim of being able to get out of the rat race. You play in groups, so you learn from other people. And the power of learning from other people is that you get to experience what other people do and think. So why is this game so important? Well, pretty simple, because we just learned this, that everything in life that creates results comes from these things. They come from behaviors. So when we play games are the closest thing you can get to reality. So like pilots get in a simulator. You know, my pilot friends laugh at me because I say what they do is get in a big Xbox. But a simulator is a big game that people play that gets pilots to the closest possible way that they can get to the real thing. And then what the instructor looks at is the instructor looks at what behaviors come up. And when they can see what behaviors come up, they can fix those behaviors. So exactly the same when we play this game, Cash Flow 101, when we play the money game, what we're looking for is what behaviors are coming up. And why is that important in this? Because pretty simply we've learned that when you play a game, games reflect behaviors. And when you understand your behaviors, that are reflected and you change the behaviors, you can change the results that you get in life. And when you can change the results you can get in life, you can start creating the life that you want to live. And one of the most important things, and one of the things that we never taught at school, is how to play with money, how to play the game of money. You're taught, go to school, get a good job, so that you can make a lot of money, so that you can save, so that at some stage in your life, at the age of 60, 65, 70, you can retire and you're all okay. But I don't know about you, the one thing I was never taught was this. I was never taught how to be financially literate. I was never taught what is real income. I was never taught what are expenses, what are assets, and what are liabilities. I was taught this. Go to school, get a good education, as I said, so you can get a good job, so you can make a lot of money, so you can buy nice things. And that's typically how most people live. Or if you make a lot more money like the middle class, well, what happens is you put it into liabilities, and many people think that the house that you own is an asset. It's not, it's a liability. It costs you money every month. The car that you drive is a liability. It costs you money every month. And what happens to most of the world is they earn money, goes into expenses and liabilities, and it just keeps flowing out. But the rich and the wealthy think different. They take their income, they turn it into an asset. That asset creates the two most important words when it comes to making money and wealth, and that's cash flow. That cash flow creates income. And it's out of that income that they create, out of cash flow, that allows them to do the things that they want to do in life. So if you're like me, if you never learned this at school, if you really want to learn and understand this, see, some people think that they know it, but being able to know it and do it are two different things. If you really want to understand this, if you want to understand the 6 most important words when it comes to financial literacy, if you want to understand what school never taught you, what school never taught you about money, then why don't you come along and play the money game with us? Come and have a look at how Your behaviors show up. What are the results that you get when you play the game that reflects your behavior? Click on the link below and come and join us and play the money game.